And there is such a correlation between, for example, opening and closing and an actor that is memorizing, a script, because the only difference that I really see is that the attorney is the one who gets to write their opening and their closing, whereas the actor, of course, is relying upon the playwright's words. But it's got to be memorized, just like the actor has to memorize their text. And like you said, it has to come out as if it's being spoken for the first time. I love the similarities that exist between those two, those two dynamics, and how so much of these principles flow seamlessly to the lawyer for that's trying the case.
Yeah. And so I'll say, with the work that I do, as you know, in our time that we've also become not just acquaintances, but friends and now colleagues, it is work. And the kind of work that I teach is experiential. Kristen's book is wonderful, and I think you could read it and it would change you and your relationship to yourself as a person and how you experience your voice. But there is the process of doing the work, and voice work is movement work, and part of it is finding a relationship, rolling up and down the spine as you're making sounds, getting out of gravity on the floor and moving in ways that lengthen the spine by twisting and moving and moving things through body parts. So it is always, voice work is always movement work. And people need space to be, to move around and experience their voice and to be dressed for the occasion, like to have really comfortable stuff that you would wear to a movement class or even to the gym, and have the things that you would do for training your instrument, because it is a training of the instrument, which some of the only people that do that are artists. So why not lawyers, right? Yes. Musicians do it, dancers do it, actors do it. So lawyers, they can train their instrument as well. And it is not a lecture type class. We're always doing things. However, we do have time to speak and have conversations and contemplations about the work itself, and even talk about frustrations or aha moments. So it's something where people are really engaging their whole self, the mind-body experience, through their voice, because there is no separation between self and voice. Your voice is part of who you are as much as your thumbprint, your fingerprint. Your voice is your sonic print of who you are. So,
Tamala, any spatial requirements that you would recommend, and also
I would say that being somewhere that you're going to make some sound, and some sound is going to be bigger sound, moments of bigger releases. So knowing that people around you, if they're there, that you're going to be doing things like moving things through body parts. Also, definitely having water and hydrating, because that's a huge part of keeping the whole structure of the voice hydrated and functioning as healthily as possible, and also to be able to move. So that doesn't require a ton of space, but enough space that would be more than a yoga mat. And a yoga mat is great, but like arms need to be extended at times, or the legs, or all of the limbs, and that you should feel your body. So a thin blanket or a yoga mat or a rug is great, but not like a big cushy shaggy rug, not lying on a bed or a futon. It really needs to be somewhere where your bones and your body can feel a supporting surface in order to find all those things that help you release your breath and your voice.
Wonderful. Tamala, thank you so much for sharing all of this about the upcoming class. I just want to announce the date so that everybody is aware, in an effort to make this as time zone friendly as possible to those on the West Coast. It's going to be on Monday evening, February 3rd, Monday evening, February 10th, and Wednesday, the third week will be on a Wednesday, February 19th. It'll be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're specifically doing it in the evening so that you will have sufficient time to make it home and to get dressed appropriately for the movement work that Tamala will be leading you through. And it's going to be an incredible workshop, and I really, as I said, cannot speak highly enough about Tamala and the dedication that she has to her students, and how she makes this experience so much fun. It is really a fun experience where you get to know so much about yourself along this journey, and where you get to work with incredible instructor in Tamala, and she just has so much information to share, and has done so much work acting wise, that everything that we experience on a regular everyday basis when we walk into a courtroom is something that she has experienced in her own career as an actress. And so she has so many things to share with you on how to deal with the nerves that she's already talked to you about earlier. So again, I cannot recommend this workshop highly enough. I cannot recommend Tamala highly enough, and I so look forward to meeting all of you in the Zoom room, of course, for this workshop in February. So again, Tamala, thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you back here in just a little over a month.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's always great. It's always great to be around you. Looking forward to it.
Thank you again, Tamala.
Okay, great.